So I debated on doing a video on this or not. I've seen a lot of people get really upset over the collections email that a lot of people got. If you haven't gotten the email, this is what it is. Parts of this are missing because I didn't get one. So somebody forwarded me one, and so like the images can't be seen on this, but the text can be. So I'm just going to read it to you here. So this is the email everybody's upset about. It says, "Hi creator, we hope you're doing well. We noticed that your collection cover images and videos in this video manager for these collections could be updated to enhance your visibility and improve customer conversion. We have listed the collections we have identified below." And then right here underneath will be like a list of a lot of collections. From all the emails I've seen so far, everybody has at least 20, some people a lot more collections that are listed. And anyways, then it goes on to say, "We highly suggest updating your collection cover images, videos, and media manager to showcase a variety of products within your collection in the same image or video, rather than just a single product. This will optimize exposure in our marketplace results and ensure accurate representation of your collections to customers. If you do not already know, Zazzle automatically adds your primary first slot collection cover photo or video to the product page. When uploading content to the collection media manager, you should focus only on images that showcase multiple products within the collection. For a guide on how to use Media Manager effectively for collections, check out our how-to video here," and then they list the video. "Here's a preview of the current style of primary cover image to your collection Media Manager." This is where I don't have the pictures they show. "And here's an example of incorrect image styles." So I don't have those pictures to see what they're saying is correct or incorrect. So if you have it, explain it down below in the comments. So it says, "Feel free to make updates by February 29th, 2024. Alternatively, so it's more convenient for you, Zazzle will automatically remove collection media manager images featuring only one product type on or after March 1st, 2024. So let's unpack this a bit. So first off, I hope that they're not talking about all the product cover photos we're making. I think that's not what they're talking about, but if you know for sure, comment below. I don't even understand why we have to make cover photos and mock-up pictures, because Zazzle has that on most products anyway. Do they not like their own mock-ups? They just want different ones for Google to see different pictures. That's what I read before. I don't know. But anyway, I've gotten used to making cover photos and actually have some fun doing it. But I mean, I have thousands of products, so it will be impossible for me to do it all. And it sucks that you get punished, because if you're a newcomer to Zazzle and you know to make cover photos already, then your products are going to be shown before people who have been there for years and are already selling products. It's kind of like you're being punished for being a long-time Zazzler. So anyway, that's a different subject. So now we have this whole new collection system that is just confusing to begin with. Video, like Zazzle promised us they were going to make videos for us so we could understand it better and stuff, and I haven't seen those come out. Did I overlook them? I have not seen those come out. I've looked a couple times on their Zazzle YouTube channel and just didn't see anything for the collections. A long time ago, I did one video on collections, and then I never made another one, even though everybody was asking me to, because number one, I just can't even understand it myself. But number two, as soon as I make a video, they change everything again. It's getting really hard to keep up with all the changes. I really don't understand the differences between how they want us to categorize our collection. Like cross-sell is obvious, it's for weddings and birthdays and baby showers. But the rest, honestly, just all sound the same to me. I don't get the difference in them. Do you guys? So one of the things I saw people complaining about in the forum was that they gave us examples of how they wanted the collection photos to look. And many people followed what their descriptions were, but they're still like getting punished. I don't know what other word to say for it. Even though they did it exactly how Zazzle asked them to make it with the multiple items and all that. When they got this email those collection photos are still being taken down. So if there's like something wrong with whatever program Zazzle's using to recognize the collection photos that have multiple images and the one or multiple products and the ones that don't, there seems to be a big problem with it because people were posting the collections that they got marked and they all had like really beautiful photos of, with like a collage of products. And what about people like me that I don't like specialize in weddings and events and stuff? I'm like an artist and I like to promote my art. Is Zazzle trying to push artists out now? Like, are they trying to make it so that it's not about artwork? But then what about all the products like canvases and mugs and keychains, like stuff that you can, postcards and cards, you know, everything you can put your art on? Why do they have that stuff if they're trying to get us out of there? Because like when I make a collection photo cover, I just use a picture of the art because my collections are all designed around a certain design. So my collection photo is that design. So say I'm doing a sunflower with a quote scene. Like I just put that picture as the collection photo because that's what I want people to see. And then when they click on that, they can see all the different products. But now I just went in and looked at my collections and I see that is it only cross-sell that they show the collection underneath the product for anyway? I just am starting to feel like they're just heading towards events and they don't even care about anything else anymore. Because when I go to my products, it doesn't even show the collections anyway. I also feel like this excludes a lot of people unfairly. A lot of people don't have money to buy Photoshop and mock-up websites, and you know, it costs money to do all this stuff. It is not free to make cover photos and banners and all the stuff they're asking us to do. You have to like actually invest a lot of money. When I did my taxes this year, it was the first year I put all the programs in that I use, and it was $1,500, and I know I forgot a couple, like with Canva and Placeit and Photoshop and Kittle and all these extra programs I now need to do all this extra stuff on Zazzle. Man, it's really adding up. I miss the days of just coming on Zazzle and just being able to make products. Zazzle would get money when something sold and we'd get commission, and it was as simple as that. Now we design products, pay for the programs to make mock-ups and cover photos and videos. We promote our own products on social media. It has become a real investment in time and money. And don't forget, most people have full-time jobs and families they have to take care of. And don't even get me started about the chat box. I know this has nothing to do with it, but that freaking little chat box on the top of our stores. Like, isn't this Zazzle's job to answer questions? If somebody wants to ask us a question about our artwork or like a customization or something like that, then there should be like an email button where they can email it. And when people are done working and feeding their families and taking their dog for a walk, they can answer a question back. 99% of the questions I get on that chat are for people asking me questions about manufacturing and shipping. And those aren't for me to answer. That's what Zazzle employees are getting paid for, not the creator. We have nothing to do with that. We don't manufacture anything and we don't ship anything. So that part gets really frustrating. I had a lady really snap at me yesterday. She wrote to me and said, if I order something today, will I get it in 3 days? And I wrote back, sorry, I'm just a creator that works from home. But here is the email where you can ask Zazzle directly about manufacturing or shipping questions. And then the next day she snapped back and she said, I still haven't gotten a real answer from you. Man, stuff like that is so stressful, and I know I'm sensitive to things like that. But my God, you know, us creators just can't do everything. So anyway, that is my wine and vent about Zazzle's new collection email. So anyway, I'm just going to try to continue on doing what I'm already doing. I'm going to just use my art as the cover photo. If they remove it, they remove it. Honestly, I promote my own Zazzle products like crazy on blogs and YouTube channels and social media. I know it's time consuming and not everybody likes social media, which I completely understand. It drives me nuts too. But I've been pretty successful this way, so I'm just going to continue on doing this. One of the other girls when I vented in the community forum told me just You know, she's like, I don't do all the stuff Zazzle asks us to do. It's so overwhelming, and they change it every couple weeks anyway. She's like, just promote your own items. Don't rely on Zazzle. Find your niche and niche down. And I think she's right. I think that's what you got to do. The other day I made a new store, like just like a week ago, and I've already started selling stuff from it. I sold my first product from it today, and it was a real particular niche. So I think she's right. Niche down, promote your own items, and don't rely on Zazzle to do it for you. I do hope Zazzle realizes how much stress they're putting on all of us designers and creators, and how confusing this is, not just for us, but for customers who now see a collection of products, and they click on a product, and then what do they see? A photo of a collage of products? How confusing is that? If you go on Amazon or Walmart, they show a picture of the product, not a picture of a collage of products from the collection. Like that, it just doesn't make sense. So I hope they realize this and change everything when they read everybody's feedback. We can dream. And also, one more question I have, if anybody knows the answer to this now or a week from now. So Zazzle says they're going to go in and they're just going to remove, they act like they're doing a benefit for us, right? But they said they're just going to go in there and remove all the photos that they don't deem are working or good enough. They're not a collage of products, even though many of them were. So they're going to go in there and just remove all those. So what does that mean to the creator? Does that mean they're not going to promote our collections? Is our collection still going to be seen? Like, can people still go in there and find our collection if it doesn't have a main collection photo now? So I'm worried about that a little bit. So anyways, in the meantime, let's just continue to support each other. If you don't like something, let Zazzle know. If you find other print-on-demand sites that you're successful on, let us all know, because I think some of us are getting a little bit worried about all these changes. I know a lot of us who are like silver and diamond, creators, we've seen all of our sales drop dramatically this last year since they introduced this collections thing. And all the new Zazzlers I'm talking to are saying they're working so hard and not making any sales. So if we're dropping in sales, I imagine Zazzle has to be. That's what's confusing to me. So I didn't make this video, to upset anybody, but it is confusing and it is worrisome. So I don't like to be negative, but I think it is definitely something we all need to talk about and let Zazzle know our feelings on. I joked in the Facebook group that I should change the name to Frustrated Zazzler instead of Happy Zazzler. Before Zazzle was my happy place I'd go to and design and have fun and be able to get my art out there. And lately it's just become like overwhelmingly stressful. So I don't know. I love Zazzle. I don't want to give it up by any means. But man, I wish that they'd listen to the voices of their creators, because it's getting way too overwhelming to just make a product on there. So anyway, let me know your feelings. Give me your feedback, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.